20 episodes under our belt.
20 of them. 20 of them.
Just think, man, we started this shit last year in February. We started this shit in a basement. And I remember this shit. This was right when you was up here trying to hang that photo up. You fell off the fucking toilet. You hit your head. And that's when you came up with fucking time travel with the flux capacitor. Nah, but we started this shit back in 2023, man. And now, 20 episodes deep.
Right.
Fellas, I'm so proud of this shit. I'm so proud of you viewers staying, tuning in, coming back every week, showing us love. Listen, we do this shit for y'all just to bring you back to that nostalgic place where things were a little bit easier and things meant a little bit more. So fellas, without further ado, people at home, hold on to your wigs. We're going to go for a ride.
Let's get in it.
Let's get to it.
Let's go.
Yo, did y'all hear about that Cam Newton shit?
Yeah, I saw it.
Did they try to jump him?
Look like it.
That's
Like,
what it
what
looked
the
like
fuck
to me.
was that all about?
I don't know. I have no clue why they tried to jump him, but I do know it was at like a 7-on-7 football
That
camp.
he was like throwing, I guess.
Yeah. And the weird thing to me is like you got 3 people trying to tackle you, 2 or 3, I couldn't really tell, but you guys notice he didn't throw any punches.
But
like
anyway.
nah, he was just trying to keep him off of him, but he ain't throw no blows.
But
like,
do you understand this? That motherfucker still like got the same shit that Terrell Owens got. The same shit that Shannon Sharp still got. He's still built like a fucking football player.
Right.
Yeah, he could have fucked somebody up if he wanted to.
Definitely.
I would have.
Motherfucker 6'4", 6'5",
Right.
240.
But it'd have been no winning if he would have did that. He'd have looked like the bad guy.
I beg to differ. I think if you're defending yourself, I don't care how I look. I'm trying to keep these hungry goddamn alligators off me.
I'm with you on this one, man. Normally I can feel what you talking about.
I think he handled it right.
He did because there was no harm, no foul.
Right.
But motherfucker run up on you in the wrong situation, you have the right to defend yourself. So I'm with you 150% on that one, Wax.
Plus, if you punch somebody and leave him bleeding, that'll make the other 2 think about like, maybe I shouldn't be trying to rush him. Like, you know.
But he got too much to lose.
I
You know
was
what I
just
mean?
about
Like
to say
if
that.
that kind of thing happens
At his tournament that he's throwing.
right, and because they're not gonna mess with them for doing what they're gonna. The media is going to come at him for throwing punches and being like, look at Cam Newton. He's a, you know what I mean? They're going to be on his ass. So it's like.
I feel you. I mean, but I like.
I'd
I
have
was
definitely got a
always
couple
raised,
jams in that
like,
motherfucker. They hit you, hit them back.
Right.
You have to protect yourself at all costs. Like, whether you got sponsors behind you or not. Like,
But that's where.
If somebody runs up on you and they're trying to do you some harm, you better. I don't even want to say it like that, but
that's
protect
where
yourself.
a lot of people lose it at because they go from right there to a little bit past there. It gets extreme after a while because you forget that you're rich.
Right.
You forget that you're a pillar of the community. And then at this point, it's in survival mode, Wax. So what dude was saying is definitely understandable. You don't want to go in that
totally
survival
understand
mode.
what he's saying. I agree to a point, to a certain extent, but
Keep your hands off me.
yeah, don't touch me. Don't be trying to tackle me and to stop throwing punches at me, or I'm gonna lay you the fuck out. Like, period.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I can't say that I would have did what he did because.
But you're not Cam Newton, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
You're a dude that goes to work every day and comes home and like, you know,
So I
deals
can't-
with normal man shit.
Right, so I can't say I wouldn't have did because I wouldn't have did what Wax is talking about. But like, if I'm him, I think he made the right choice because it would have been a disaster, man. And now he comes out of it looking like, okay, you know what I mean? You made the right choice. And speaking of those dudes, like, come on, y'all. We got to do better than that
Way
shit,
better
man.
than that, man. He's throwing a damn 7-on-7 for
Right.
everybody.
They don't do that shit at Peyton Manning camps and shit.
No, you never hear about that. happening.
Right. So, like, and maybe Cam was talking some shit, but that's just what he do. But, like.
That's what we do as a culture.
Right. But it's just words.
Right.
Right. And like, you have freedom of speech. You can say the craziest shit. Just don't put your hands on me and shit.
My man, I say that all the
I feel
time.
you, man. I feel you, dude. I'm not like.
No, it's
saying
not
I
about
disagree.
promoting violence, Wax.
Right. I'm not like totally disagreeing, but like.
That's the rational way. That's to keep your bread type of way.
Right. Because like who knows? They might even try to sue him after that if he did
try
claim
to.
their shit.
Try to.
But
You're
what I'm
getting
saying
sued.
is, don't run up on me and think I'm just gonna keep you off me by like ducking and I'm swinging on you.
So what
You
you're
know what
saying
I mean?
is don't poke the bear and then get pissed off when the bear tries to attack. I feel it.
Right.
Both ways. Gentlemen, I appreciate your insight on that because that shit is right.
Right.
I appreciate what you're saying, and I can definitely dig what you're saying because I agree with you both. But, like you were saying, bruh, we got to do better.
We do.
Facts.
As an individual, as a group, as a whole, as a society.
Right.
This man is going out of his way. I mean, this cat, he makes a lot of money doing podcasts and doing shit his own way.
Right.
He don't have to do that.
And the people that he was fighting, I at first I thought they were kids, but these is like grown ass men.
Right.
I'm like, come on, y'all, like just chill out. If he's talking shit and you don't like being there, you've been going to his camps for like 4 or 5 years, I think. The same cats. If you don't like what he's doing, don't go to the fucking camp.
Right.
Bingo.
Don't, you know what I mean? Just fighting is not always the best way to fucking
It's not.
get it out. Like, just leave. You ain't got to be
Or
there.
get your point across.
Right. Or just beat whoever's team that he's on. Like, beat their ass. And then you can talk your own shit. Just win.
Poetry in motion, my brother.
But like they said, man, we got to get our shit together. This shit is embarrassing, and it don't even got shit to do with me. Like I'm all the way in Pennsylvania, but watching this shit is like it's embarrassing. Like are you guys not embarrassed by like how other niggas act?
Sometimes,
you know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's an accountability issue at some point, Wax. You know, it's up for them to feel that type of way too.
Right.
We can feel any way we want to, but if they ain't feeling that shit, if they're at home feeling justified about it, that's the problem.
Right.
You know, you got to be like, damn, man, I didn't want to fuck it up for the people that come next year.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not always about you.
So should the people who were responsible for trying to jump Cam Newton, should they be shunned? Should people tell them how bad they messed up? Like, you know what I'm saying? What's the outcome of this? Like, what should people do to let them know that wasn't cool? Like,
because if I'm Cam, I'm not holding it, or y'all, you know what I mean? I'm not doing that kind of shit no more. And it sucks because you want to be out there doing something good for the community, but like, if the community trying to kick my ass, fuck the community. Like, you know what I mean? Shit.
We might have to tighten down security though.
Something.
Get them damn things, them little electric prong things like.
But that's just more hassle. That's just more hassle when I'm trying to do a good thing, and then like
it gets overshadowed by bullshit.
Mm-hmm. and we that happens too much.
That's what I'm saying.
That happens way too
When's
much.
enough when it comes to shit like that? Like, does it have to be desolate to where nobody wants to do anything for anybody anymore? For everybody to get the picture? Right. For everybody to get the picture?
Right. Yeah. It's just looking like it's that way.
Because it's
after it gets that way, it's too late.
Right. Everybody's done.
Right.
I'm not putting on that benefit. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that because people are tired of giving their time up to get that in return.
Right. I'm about to say shit. Look at the Super Bowl parade. Like,
yeah,
you know
that was crazy.
It's like, this shit is embarrassing, y'all. Like, not saying like we had anything to do with it, but just seeing that shit, that's embarrassing.
Wait, what you talking about?
They had a Super Bowl parade for the Chiefs, and somebody was there. I think how many people got shot and how many people died.
I'm not sure.
But there was a shooting,
like
and somebody died and somebody got shot, and it was. And I'm like, geez, you can't do shit. Like,
not even, and that's supposed to be a good time. Like, remember when the Steelers won the Super Bowl and we went to that damn parade? That shit was a fucking blast.
It was, man.
Man, I never seen that many happy people in my life. Like, who goes
about
there?
300 and something thousand people there, man.
Who goes to something like that? It was
Right.
like, I'm mad and I want to shoot somebody. Like, that shit's crazy to me. Because I still remember that. Like, that Steelers Super Bowl. I want another one. Steelers, by the way.
Hell yeah.
But,
we need it.
We deserve it. We deserve to have another one. Like,
but off of that, but back to the shit we were just talking about. Like, yeah, it's just like, who does that? Who goes to something like that and wants to just fuck it up for everybody? Mm-hmm. It's just crazy. There's always one person that's fucking it up for everybody.
Is that anger that important to hold on?
Right.
Is it that serious?
No, not at all. It shouldn't be.
I mean, if I ask you to take your shoes off when you come into my crib and you get pissed off or disgruntled, you don't have to come in.
Right, exactly.
I just got my fucking floors clean.
You can leave. You don't have to come in.
And my fucking driveway's fucking muddy as hell.
Right.
So I don't give a fuck if your feet stink. Take your shoes off.
Right. But you know the saying, man, hurt people, so.
But why stop. In this instance?
In which instance? The
with
Chiefs?
Cam.
Oh, with Cam. People.
Shit with all of it, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I could tell you why, man. Like, but you know, stop hurting people, and then they'll stop hurting people, and let's just be better at being people.
Right.
But that's way easier said than done. Cause
hell yeah, they're like, I like who I am.
Because people ain't been shit since we got here. So, like, since Kane and shit. Kane was the first ain't shit ass nigga.
Oh, Kane was that motherfucker that you couldn't count on for shit. He was the one that sleeps till 12:30 and shit. Everybody's up in the yard and shit. Where's Kane at? Oh, Kane's still asleep.
Right.
That motherfucker, he hated responsibility.
Right. He was drinking Abel's milk out of the fridge.
out the jug and shit. That motherfucker was out there.
Out the teat. He was like, man, my cow ain't got no goddamn milk. Can't drink it all.
Hell yeah. And just because he just was that type of motherfucker,
Right.
shit, that didn't give a fucking shit.
Right.
Some of these motherfuckers are descendant of Cain.
Right. We have Cain syndrome around. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get it, man. But I do get it because, like I said, hurt people. And, you know, it's just a society of hurt people.
People don't give a fuck no more, man. They're tired of shit.
Right. This is because the economy's bad. Like, just everything is just bad. So, it's, you know, once that starts happening, man, society starts to crumble, man.
Yeah. And people, like, recording shit as shit's going on. Y'all take the blame too, man.
Right.
Like if you see somebody about to fight, don't just pull out your phone and record, man. Try to stop them from fighting.
Man, in some cases, them little motherfuckers.
I mean, I ain't saying if they got a pistol, then get the hell out of the way. But you know,
because that was my role. I love to, you know, intervene when it comes to some shit like that. But anymore, it's at a price. But yeah, man, that shit's just crazy, man. Accountability is key. You definitely have to take accountability for what you do.
Right.
Now, moving forward, I'm sick of hearing about these old school players getting dusted by the new school players. Old school being weak, new school being this, that, and the other. I'm tired of it, man.
You talking about NBA?
Yes, man. I'm sick of hearing that shit. LeBron will beat Jordan, blah, 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 Steph Curry, all this other nonsense. I'm going to tell you this shit right now. If we had a fucking team of 10 to 15 players, I'm going to pick them old school cats, man. And I got a lineup that'll dog anybody's lineup at this motherfucking event.
I don't know, man. Them old niggas, man. I mean, we watched some tapes of them old dudes, man.
Yeah, but that's just the bad moments
them
of
old
it, man.
cigarette smoking.
I was about to say beer chugging, cocaine using.
I mean, there's a lot of motherfuckers that do a lot of shit now.
Sleeping all off season.
Okay. Now, let me ask you this, dude. If I was to put together a team, you think you can offset that team with a bunch of new motherfuckers that's out here?
Probably, yeah.
You wax?
I know I could.
Like I said, it all depends on, like I was saying before, it all depends on the era of play, the rules.
So what if we do this? What if we play by the new school rules?
Then y'all ain't got a
old school
chance.
players?
Y'all ain't got a fucking chance.
Why would you say that? State your case.
Because y'all, they're not as skilled. Nobody can shoot. Only two people on the court gonna be able to shoot. You know what I mean? Y'all gonna get shot off the court.
So what you're saying is the big men can shoot too.
Yeah.
That's the problem, I feel like.
You're picking 5 from the 80s or 90s.
I got from 80s till 2000. What I'm saying isn't hard to, comprehend. These boys, for example, you say the big men can shoot. Mm-hmm. Who's getting the rebounds? They're not making every fucking shot.
Right.
It's just not happening.
But
so
this is the thing. I was gonna say I didn't mean to intervene, but you have shooting guards that are 6'7" now.
I agree.
Okay.
But you got a lot of motherfuckers from back then that can defend that bullshit.
Yeah, but you're saying who's going to get the rebound? Shit, everybody on the court.
No, not necessarily.
I'm telling you.
Because if you're a power forward, like a lot of these guys are that swear to God they can shoot, who's down there getting a rebound? The smaller guards.
And like I said, shooting guards are 6'7" and better now, or like around that height. Like,
all right, well,
they're tall.
And what big man is going to be able to watch one of these new dudes around the perimeter?
There's a lot of motherfuckers, man.
No, there's not. Them niggas was just
David Robinson was able to watch
they
Jordan.
was stuck right here.
Under the
He
rim
wasn't able to
at
watch
all
Jordan.
times.
I
Man.
put some shit on my Facebook
He
today.
was standing there waiting for Jordan in the paint.
Okay.
He wasn't watching Jordan. He
I'm
was
just
waiting.
saying. I mean, he was able to swat that motherfucker shot a couple times.
Yeah, because he came out of nowhere.
Don't come down there with that bullshit.
All right, what happened when somebody's out? He ain't going side to side.
I'm not saying. Well, why don't you do this?
You go one player, and then we'll just pick one player to combat.
I'd love to.
Okay, you're first.
My first pick, point guard.
Whatever. Well, you can go big man first or point guard first.
I'll go point guard first.
Okay.
Give me Magic, 6'9".
Okay.
Slow ass Magic.
Wouldn't give a
Can't
fuck.
shoot Magic.
Right.
But y'all ain't gonna be able to guard him.
Magic is dope, but in today's game,
Y'all's not gonna be able to guard him. He's
wasn't
quick
a
enough to be
scorer.
dope.
He wasn't a scorer, though.
But he was a fucking facilitator.
I know, but
Jinx, you owe me a Pepsi. So, I got Magic. Don't worry about what the fuck he's doing on my team.
I'm not.
Pick your player, dude.
point guard, we'll go Steph. I'm going Steph.
Wax, you agree with that?
I am going to go Steph too.
So, what y'all, Boston Twins?
No, that's a good pick. That's a good
I'm
pick.
just saying Steph will have Magic
Running all around,
falling on the ground.
Splashed on.
Okay. Shooting guard. Number
We know who you're going
23,
with.
Michael Jordan.
I mean, we'll take Kobe then.
We get Kobe. He came out in 97.
No, but
We got from fucking
No.
80 to 99. I said it. Fuck off.
you got Fro Kobe that really wasn't shit
See,
yet.
this nigga's
Y'all
wild.
got that's the Kobe y'all get. We get the Kobe that was the champion.
No, man.
5 times.
Fuck you, nigga. Fuck. Shaq helped him out with those, but we're not going there. You don't get Kobe. You don't get Kobe.
Nah, you
know we
can't
don't.
take Kobe.
Because we did the mock draft and I got Kobe last time.
No.
Fuck you.
No.
Trying to chime in.
We get Kobe.
No.
How we don't get Kobe?
Because you don't. I got rights to Kobe in any.
No, you don't.
I do.
Because Kobe played most of his shit in the
Okay,
newer era.
well, listen. Fine, I got Ja Morant.
How?
He was born in the 90s.
There you go.
You're bugging. Man.
Give me back Kobe. Because I can guarantee he's going to be one of y'all's motherfucking picks. Give me back Kobe and y'all can have Ja.
No.
Well, then I get Ja.
You got baby Ja then. You got Ja as a newborn child, so you can have him.
Y'all motherfuckers ain't shit. You hear this nigga Wax? But nah, y'all don't get Kobe, being honest.
Man.
2 against 1, y'all don't get Kobe. So go ahead.
What you think, Wax? How we don't get Kobe? But like, go
Wax.
ahead.
No.
You can have Kobe.
No. I'm going to break it down like this.
But like I said, you only get the Kobe.
No, you're not going to restrict me to the
You're
Kobe.
not
I get all mama.
No, you don't.
I'm gonna break it down to Wax like he's Bubby and I'm Valley. Come on, Bubby. You an understanding guy, man. I mean, y'all don't get Kobe, so just note to self, y'all don't get Kobe. So go ahead.
This nigga talking about we can't get Kobe.
You can't. That's the only rule, man. I get Mike and Kobe.
Man, Kobe played until 2000.
I don't give a fuck,
17.
nigga. Or if y'all get Kobe, y'all get the old Kobe, that, like right after the
No.
fucking USA game.
Wait, what are we going shooting guard or you just doing anything?
I was gonna go shooting guard, but I'm
You
trying
have
to
to.
think who could at least watch
Mike.
Kobe or Mike.
Because I got Kobe coming in at 6, man, just ruining the surprise for y'all.
Young Fro Kobe that was gunning.
Stop,
Good
Wax,
shit.
dude.
Yeah, you don't get Paul Gasol Kobe.
I get medium range Kobe. I at least get the 24.
When he was on the team with Nick Van Exel and Eddie Jones.
When everybody
was coming off the bench. You don't get good Kobe.
He thought about it. He's a piece of shit is what he is. He thought about it.
He didn't start balling.
Like, I begged you, like Valley did Bumpy and shit. You still came up with that conclusion. You're an asshole, X. You heard me begging you and shit. Like, come on, Bumpy. You were understanding, man. Bumpy. Remember how Valley was begging Bumpy? You didn't. You took that went right in one ear and out the other.
Shit, because you know I'm gonna pick LeBron and
that's KD, fine because y'all get that. But
Giannis.
Pick your third.
I know.
Pick your shit.
I'm trying to think.
And LeBron, let's be fair. He can play all. I get the Kobe that I wanted. He can play all 5 positions or at least 4.
LeBron came in way after '99.
I know. Y'all get him. Any LeBron you want, so he can play shooting guard if necessary.
Yeah, he has positions 1 through 4.
Mike's gonna eat him up though, so but go ahead.
Smoking.
Nigga, I get 80s Mike, like the nigga that can fly. I get 87, 88, 89.
80s Mike didn't even have a left hand though.
Whatever you say, Wax.
No,
pick your shooting guard. Because it ain't that serious.
Alright.
Fuck it, I'll go John Morant then. I'll go John Morant for my 2 guard. Michael Eating, but he's still flying around.
I'll go Klay Thompson.
Okay. 3 guard. I'd be an idiot not to pick Scottie Pippen. But yeah, I'm going with Scottie. Fuck it, I'm playing the safe side.
I'm taking LeBron. No, better yet, I'm taking Kevin Durant.
I'll take LeBron for my 3.
Fair. Power forward, give me Timmy.
Give me LeBron.
Power forward, give me Giannis.
And
I want to go with David Robinson so bad, man, but I got to pick Hakeem Olajuwon.
So many other choices than that.
Don't worry about what the fuck I'm picking. Give me Hakeem.
give me, old boy with Philly, Embiid. Give me Embiid.
Joel.
And he's killing.
I'll take Jokic.
Told you. Dude got a fucking ranch house with Jokic and his whole fucking Russian Armenian family living in there.
So do you.
Goofy nigga.
So nice, you with David Robinson when you had, or no, with Elijah when you had Shaq on the board. You just said fuck Shaq.
He was just so like.
Shaq was unstoppable.
But in the 90s, he wasn't doing nothing with Hakeem.
Yes,
he was.
That one series, but
man, that nigga had 2 back-to-backers. Don't go there. Don't do that.
Just the one series, though.
He had one with your uncle. Oh, he didn't play that year, Clyde.
Yeah, he had the first year, and then they beat Clyde and then beat them niggas.
The Rockets, them niggas was solid.
They don't do that. Listen, Hakeem is my guy, so I ain't mad at the pick, but I would have picked Shaq.
Yeah, that's because you don't know basketball like I do. All right, honorary. Who's your 6th?
But I mean, if we're playing today's rules,
I got one more pick.
That's what I'm saying. If we're playing today's rules, Hakeem might be the better pick.
He's quicker, more agile, and he can shoot. Who's your 6th man, dude?
Kevin Durant.
Hugh Wax.
Probably Jokic.
Give me Shaq.
Yeah. You're welcome. I thought you was taking Kobe. Little fro-ass Kobe. So no Kobe for you. But
I changed my mind. Give me Kobe.
So we're just gonna be running. It's too late. We're gonna be running Shaq around.
Yep.
So wait a minute.
Hacking Shaq in his ass.
I can't pick
Putting him on the line, letting him throw up them bricks.
Y'all motherfuckers is fucked up.
And it's now rules too, so no hand checks.
Right.
You're getting washed. Besides Jordan,
I'm picking Kobe. I changed my mind. I'm picking
it's
Kobe.
already set in stone. You got Shaq.
You hear it? He won't let me get out of it. He keeps pushing my head down underwater and shit. He's a
There's no
associate.
way Shaq is watching Jokic or any
In a
shooting
perfect world,
big man.
in a perfect world, I'm picking Kobe. But moving forward, yo, do y'all believe in blackball?
What do you mean?
Like somebody getting blackballed in the industry?
Oh yeah.
Do you think that this is possible?
Yeah.
Explain it to me, Wax.
From what I know is like you can control whether somebody gets work or not. Like if me and you are cool and I don't like him but you like him and I have like some kind of power and I'm like, listen, don't fuck with him or you're not gonna. Basically, it's like whenever you control whether somebody eats or not.
Right.
You know what I mean? By however much power you have.
Yeah,
So
you explained it pretty good. Like you said, like if he's cool with me, and you know what I mean, but you can be like, nah, don't fuck with him, and you can tell a whole bunch of other people if you got enough power the same shit. Like if you fuck with him, you ain't fucking with me.
Do you think that's what happened in Hollywood with a lot of these people that's saying that they were blackballed? Mm-hmm. Prime example, Monique. She said it a million times.
Mm-hmm.
Maya, she was just brought up in the news the other day. They said that she had a relationship with Jay-Z back in the day, and Beyonce blackballed her because of it. Do you think that's a possibility of any of that being true, Wax?
I mean, if she wanted to blackball Maya, I think she could.
Right.
I mean, we haven't heard from her in years.
Right. I mean, she had a couple albums, but like she don't get no buzz.
Right.
I actually heard it was one like 4 or 5 years ago. It was actually a pretty dope album.
What did it do?
Nothing. I think she actually.
Double
But the wild part is
aluminum.
she actually got a.
Shit, aluminum.
She actually got a Grammy nomination for it. And I remember people being like, "What the fuck?
Maya?
Maya's still alive?"
Right.
But she got a Grammy nomination. It was actually a decent album, but like she just don't get no. She's independent now, so she don't get no
Push from a major label.
Right. Which
And-
I salute that shit, man, because you know, if she felt like she didn't want to do the weird shit to stay on, and hey.
But the blackball I was talking about, that seems like it's intertwining with the weird shit, but it's a little bit beyond that.
Right.
Seems spiteful. You know, I don't like the way you move, so therefore I'm going to stop your progression
Right.
for whatever reason I feel or see fit.
Right.
And I don't think that's cool at all.
No, that's lame.
Nah, that is lame.
Because that's stopping somebody from eating.
Right.
You know, we're supposed to be in this industry to do what the fuck we got to do to survive. Who am I to say that you can't do this if this is what you're good at doing?
Right.
You know, I don't even want that. I ain't gonna say I don't want that type of power, but I don't.
Right.
Because that comes with a lot of responsibility. Like, who do you let in, who do you not? All that bullshit.
Yeah, that gatekeeper.
Correct.
Gatekeeper type shit.
I don't want that shit. I want to be able to move and groove fluently, go get lunch, do whatever the fuck I got to do, and get back to the ranch and handle my business. But these industry people, they got a lot with them. So, you know, with that being said, I'm trying to understand it more on another level type of deal, because I can't understand why this girl ain't been putting out music, man.
Because she's still fine as hell.
Oh my goodness, she ain't skipped a beat, bruh.
Oh, she still looks exactly the same. Maybe even a little better.
Right.
From an old man perspective, I'm like, man, she ain't. You know what I mean? You know, when you get older, like the older girls start looking better than they was when we was younger
Right.
and shit. Some of them, it's like, all right, Maya, but yeah, I don't know, man. The that whole industry, that whole Hollywood music, it's a whole, like Cat Williams said, it's a cabal, man. They let in who they want to let in. It don't have nothing to do with talent. It just you got to do the right things to the right people.
Was it always like that, you think?
Probably.
I mean, I'm talking about from when we was growing up.
I'm probably before that.
Yeah,
Right.
like ever since the mob took over shit, like I think it's a very big possibility.
Right.
That there's some behind the scenes shit that we're not privy to that happens every day. That's like a normal thing now. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right. I mean, it probably happens a lot more now. Like back in the day, especially when hip hop was still like new. Like the music and the DJs pretty much dictated who got on and shit. But then as soon as it became
Right.
like corporate, and as soon as it became a $1 billion corporation,
Structured.
right? Then the billionaires are like, we want this person to make this, and they start pushing what they want to push.
Going back to the agenda, going back to all that other shit we
Right.
talk about.
Right.
So,
It's wild because like now they're saying people are like industry plants, and before I never really.
They said Ice Spice was.
Yeah, I didn't believe in that shit, but it kind of makes sense. Like you want this person to make money for you or generate cash, so you push them out there under whatever label, but you're backing them behind closed doors. It makes sense. I mean, like, but I don't have any proof that she is. But
do you feel like she's a viable MC?
Nah.
I don't either. I mean, I feel like her appearance is the most appealing part.
I think you're right.
Right.
She is stacked up like a statue, boy.
Most of these people that's being praised nowadays can't hold a candle to half of the people we know around the hood. You know what I mean? But it's something about them, maybe a look or like, they have some kind of influence. So
popular opinion, I blame it on.
And they put them on and generate money that way.
Right.
And, it's all weird though. Like a lot of half of the female songs on the radio, I know we talked about this before, but like don't have any positive messages, but shaking your ass and
nothing does anymore.
Other things, but that's what's selling right
It's
now.
not even a female perspective. I feel like nothing has any more substance.
Right.
Yeah.
Or should I say the music that they are pushing, moving forward.
Right.
Yeah, but it's like when you said industry plant, it's kind of like, how they put these little rappers up there and then they getting these beefs with other people from the hood, but then the record company the whole time got a life insurance policy out on them. So they don't care if they do get killed. The more beef they get into, the more buzz they get, because apparently like we're crazy out here and we like to see that kind of shit. And then when they do get killed, the record company don't lose no money. They get more money.
Right.
Their music goes through the roof.
Right.
And they get the insurance policy and the streams.
Bingo. And they still own
all of the masters.
Yep. So they're making over. They're coming off like a fat rat.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And they keep getting these younger kids. You know what I mean? But that's why they don't want nobody older in the industry. And we help them we help them perpetuate that when we say like somebody's too old. Not we, but I'm just saying we as in general. Like
Right.
When we say a rapper's too old or whatever, we want to hear that. But like, why not? I want to hear older rappers because I'm older now. But I didn't stop listening to hip hop. Like I want to hear my own perspective from some music sometimes.
Yeah.
Like I don't need to hear all the same shit that these little kids be talking about because I can't relate to it anymore.
Let me ask y'all this: what's like what do you have to have right now to be like one of these younger drill rappers? Like what look, what
couple bodies.
Yeah, they have like face tats for sure.
Oh yeah, face tats are definitely in the play.
Dreads, you know what I mean?
A case or two.
Yeah.
Active
case.
Them some bitches can't be like some old shit from back in like 2021.
Right.
Gang affiliation of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
What else? What else is the criteria of being?
I mean, I don't even know, man. To be honest, but that's been there.
I mean, but the pill
drugs
stuff
ain't nothing new. You had acids with had acid with Jimi Hendrix. Yeah. You had a bunch of different fucking vices back in the day. Quaaludes, volumes, coke,
crack.
Correct. So that's nothing new. Drugs aren't new.
But they aren't new, but they weren't pushed back then. They did them, but they didn't push them.
Right.
You know what I mean? Jimi Hendrix did acid, but he didn't say, everybody do acid. You know, he didn't say that shit.
How'd he say it?
No, but because it was terrible. It was a terrible impersonation in the first place.
But that shit had him sounding like John Cougar Mellencamp. Like, acid.
You know what I mean? But like he didn't push it. Just like in the 90s, all of them motherfuckers was probably doing all type of shit, but they didn't necessarily push it. Like some of them did, like, you know, Wu-Tang was talking about, you know what I mean, smoking dust and shit.
Right.
But it wasn't in every single word and every single line of their song.
Wasn't.
Like nowadays they talking about popping perkies and I just popped a perk 30. I just popped a perk 30.
Right.
Shit like that. You know what I mean?
But I get it. I mean, that's that shit though. That's the shit that makes everybody like wake up or, you know, go through the changes that they go through in this new wave of thinking.
It's emotional rap. It's emo rap, damn near.
Right.
Like,
it is what it is.
You know. That's just wild to me though. But yeah, I do believe in blackballing. I didn't mean to go off a script or anything, but
Nah, I just didn't know how y'all felt about it because like it just seems to be more real than it's not.
yeah, it sucks that people have that much power to control if I eat or not. You know what I
Right.
mean? That's
Right.
kind of whack, but
Like, yeah, it should be determined about your skill.
yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like if you're dope, then you should get a chance to be dope. Like,
It's always been about a skill set.
it should be.
Now it's just about who you are. You know,
Right.
like I was saying, Ice Spice. I can't get enough. That little motherfucking mommy marmalade.
Ice
Sheesh.
Spice, Sexy Red, Sukihana, all of them motherfuckers is trash.
I want I want somebody to cut her microphone off and stop putting the camera on her, man.
Mm-hmm.
She's detrimental to a lot of these young girls. I can't. I absolutely despise that lady. Like,
Right.
and it's not the fact that she's a open whore or anything like that, but like she's just stupid.
He
on
said
top.
open whore like it's open like at all
Nah,
times.
she'll tell you she's a whore. Like, but that shit is detrimental in the long run. And like, if y'all ain't picking up on it yet, you will. You'll
Right.
see that it's affecting our youth.
Well, ain't nobody marrying that though.
No.
And if you do, it's not because she's just, you know, wifey material.
It's because she got a little bit of change now, but that won't last long.
But you ain't her, so you shouldn't act like her. Cause
Bingo.
if regular chick you out there acting like Sukihana, you definitely ain't getting married.
Fuck no. I can remember back in the day, man, like going to the fucking school picnics or going to All American Day with your
Right.
joint. It was something to be like, you know, enamored with a
Right.
female back in the day.
Right.
You know, nowadays it's almost like, you know, how much can I get away with or how much, you know what I mean? Like,
But these new young niggas, I don't know, they put up with a lot of shit from these little young motherfuckers. I mean, I guess they don't got a choice in some ways, but
right.
they do though. Like, you know what I'm saying?
They just don't know.
Right. They put up with a lot of goofy shit from their ladies. I'm like, y'all motherfuckers is wild.
Right.
Emotional.
But are we living in the past?
What? Who
Like,
us?
that shit don't work no more.
Right.
Or-
Probably.
Is it the people?
What you mean by that?
Is it the people that changed the scenario? Like back in the day, that shit worked. Like, you know what I mean? Like how these young cats are going through all these emotional changes when we was like, man, fuck that. There's more shit going on than just me feeling sorry for myself.
Right.
You know, nowadays it's
It could be. It might be like society and how people think shit's supposed to go. Maybe.
Right.
I'm not 100 on it, but
Yeah, everybody's a lot more sensitive than they were before.
oh yeah.
But, you know, fucked up times will do that, I guess, you know.
yeah.
You know, I don't know.
It could be the internet. Like,
That's got a lot to do with it.
yeah.
That got everything to do with
Right.
it.
Because, like, you could be whoever you want behind the keyboard. You could be whoever you want. Like, you could pretend to be a Casanova ass nigga or, you know, but, like, when you come face to face with a woman and she rejects you, you know what I mean, then what? You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
You got to deal with that ridicule
Right.
the best way you can.
Because I can vouch for both of y'all niggas. We had to get it out the mud.
Right.
Fucking
It
right.
wasn't like I'ma shoot a DM to
Right.
you and hopefully you respond. Like, we had to go up to a female and let her know what's going on, and she gonna already see who the fuck we are
Right.
by the way we walk over. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And how we're smelling.
Right.
Like,
So and then, you know, we probably got rejected more times than we didn't, but like it developed like a callus. Where it's like, oh, whatever, bitch. I'm gonna move on to the next one.
Damn right.
These new niggas would be like, and be ready to kill somebody. Like,
Right.
shoot up the club.
yeah, right.
Like,
Mad, cause I don't know, man. It's just shit is
Because they
wild.
doing when the shit is that they're destined to
Right,
do.
because they don't know how to take rejection. Like,
that falls on. I mean, not only, but you could go so many different routes. Like, that's for giving everybody participation trophies, and you know what I mean. Like,
Right.
I mean, it starts somewhere.
Right.
I don't know where,
Right.
but there's different.
I mean, that's a good point.
you're right.
You know?
Just being babied, like, you know what I mean? A lot of these kids is babied from.
And they never heard the word no.
Right. Right. Or that they wasn't allowed to fall down and hit their head a couple times. You know what I mean? Like, you fall down and hit your head, you learn, like, oh, I probably need to stop doing that a little bit.
Fucking right.
They done changed the fabric of the ground for these damn kids. I seen a comedian say that. I forget his name, but he's like, you ever see the playgrounds? The playgrounds got soft grounds.
Yeah.
He's like, they done changed the fabric of the ground for these bitch ass kids.
Man, we used to get fucking speed knots, all type of shit.
Remember the merry-go-round? You used to spin around that bitch at 1,000 miles an hour.
That motherfucker felt like it was gonna fling off the fucking thing.
What about going down the slide with it being 180 degrees?
Bad move.
You know what I'm saying? Like that. I know what you're talking about with the comedian, and he's absolutely
I think
right.
he passed away. I forget his name. Shout out to you, man. I forget your name.
Good shit, man. Way to send a shout out to somebody we don't even know. Hey, man, shout out to the guy with the hair and the eyebrows.
Is it Anthony? Let me look his name up real quick. Go ahead, y'all can keep talking.
Yeah, there's different avenues of why shit's like the way it is now, but like, I don't know. It's already here now. I mean, it's hard to change it now.
Right.
You know what I mean? And like I said, the internet has a lot to do with it. Like everybody babying these young punks has a lot to do. Yeah, I'm gonna call them young punks because they're still, babies in my eyes.
You sound like fucking Martin's character.
Yeah, I was like, old man.
Come here, young punk.
Mm-hmm.
Dragonfly Jones.
But it's the truth, man. Like,
I agree. Right.
And they don't, nobody has an OG anymore. Everybody wants to be an OG without having to,
put the work in.
Bingo. Like, you know how much shit I went through before, you know what I mean?
Because you got to go through something in order to be able to tell somebody how to go through it.
Right. Or at least try to prepare them for it.
Right.
But you have to go through it yourself. You can't just
go off somebody else's shit.
Right. Because that shit don't fly. Like, when we were coming up, I know I sound like an old head, but you had to be who you said you were.
Correct.
You know what I mean? You couldn't just say, hey, I'm this, and everybody believed you. You had to show and prove.
Man, look here, man. It went so far as saying, like, I heard somebody say, they said to me the other day, like, one of my OGs said that, he grew up in an era where people gave him his nickname. Mm-hmm. They're self-proclaimed names now, Call me DJ Onionhead.
Right. How'd you get that?
Man, there's no justification on why you're that.
Right.
Opposed to living the life that you lived. So shout out to all the cats before us, man, for just being who they are and who they were.
All our OGs.
Correct. Well, fellas, listen. We came, we saw, we delivered. We're going to come back to you same time, same location, different material. Peace.
Peace.